And we're back.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Oh.
That's it, and he's got him. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson finding the end zone yet again. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Yeah.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jackson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. Into the end zone for a Denver score. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver. And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. To the air goes Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now he's loose again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Now Daniels rolling to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing left side, it's good. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll... Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott, 60 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They're going to try and run.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making.
Take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos are back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. 2nd and 13. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. To throw is Daniels. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good. And encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Daniel's going to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And they're well past midfield. Too shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. This one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Offside. Defense.
And after a nice game, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Daniels looking to throw. Washington. Terry McLaurin. He flat out can't be stopped. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Catch the ball.
The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this time, look up, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw right side, complete to
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to
So
play
pass
defense.
it.
Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate, who can get them the ball. We've seen the result. Days like this one.
It's a press.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
474.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No team ever did that until now. The Commander.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And Thomas has it. He goes again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense,
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here is going to look to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Here's Daniels. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. Look at the big man rumble. Takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Daniels going to try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. He's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Broncos have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. Down the left sideline. Inside. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler, 60 yards. And the Commanders have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You know, we've discussed this before. We've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
And he will find his man. That's complete. Now he's loose again. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton finding the end zone yet again. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Interference. Defense.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the option, here's Eckler. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over.
You're an idiot.
5-yard line.
That feels like
idiot.
a accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks.
You're an idiot.
Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time
Yeah,
it's a
Bob
turnover.
Miller?
And caught up to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those.
And he'll take it. Zone for a Denver score. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
And the Broncos once again going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He'll buy some time running. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air goes Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Down the left sideline. Takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. In motion right is the running back. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent. Puts a lot more pressure on the defense.
A breakaway. Thomas. There he goes again, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Michael Thomas, 59 yards, and the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Daniels. He completes it. McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Commanders are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw. Daniels. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd.
500 points in this bitch. Super Bowl. Super Bowl, what? Super Bowl level? Let's get it.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Nobody's getting it.
Now it's Jackson.
Let's go.
And he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 6.
Sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton finding the end zone yet again as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And out of bounds there on the kick. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The man in motion is Brown. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. A handoff, it's Eckler. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's in. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamison Crowder with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Back to throw. Daniels. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
As we prepare for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Quickly into the hands of Mims. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now it's Jackson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. 20. Now he's loose again. And he is into the end zone for the Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59.
We're going to the 4th quarter.
The 4th and final
5:21, 5:10.
This is the National Football
Yeah,
League.
500 points. Who's going to win this damn Super Bowl?
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like there.
There he goes. There he goes again, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin finding the end zone yet again. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Oh.
They're going to keep it on the ground. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's got him. Complete. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
To throw is Daniels.
There you go.
Down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Just idiot.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Now he's into the clear again. 20, Austin Eckler, and he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Austin Eckler, 71 yards, and the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Oh, he lost the football, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. Now he's loose again, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, he flat out can't be stopped, and the Broncos are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll look to run for it with Williams, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll motion McLaurin left. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Space past the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin finding the end zone again. Commanders have cut it back within a score. Daniels looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will get into the end zone. So they change 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
Jesus.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will sing this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Jackson. Looking right. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th quarter. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Looking for Got him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Commanders are back within a score. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a